Hi, Kid City volunteers. I am just now getting to your January update. So, welcome to the new year. I hope you had a great holiday. And there are so many awesome things happening right now in our Kid City and our youth programs. And I don't know, I don't even hardly know where to start, but I needed to tell you a few really practical things right off the bat, so you know. We started 2 services last week, which I know you guys already know that. What I may not have communicated to everyone um, enough for you to know is that we have right now a pretty tight time frame from the end of our first service to the beginning of our second service. First service starts at 9, ends at 10:05. Second service starts at 10:30. But if you are volunteering, you're coming to the 9 a.m. service, you're getting out of the 9 a.m. service at 10:05, and your room needs to be open at 10:15 for the 10:30 service. So that's only 10 minutes. So a couple things that you may be interested in knowing. If you put your children into the volunteer kids room at 9 for the service, you will check them in that one time, and then right now it's me working in the volunteer kids room and a helper. We will take your child to their correct classroom at 10:15 when that classroom opens. So you do not come and get your child after the volunteer service. You don't check them out and check them back in or anything like that. You bring them at 9, and then we take them to their appropriate class at 10:15. If you need to check out your child, of course you can. Just have your tag, and you'll find that child after 10:15. They'll be in their regular classroom. So you need to know that. Also, we will not be having team meetings, okay? I'm in the volunteer classroom at minimum for this month. I really enjoyed it last week, but also just to get a feel for what it's going to be like in there so that we can get an idea of how to move forward and how to, staff that room, how to prepare for that time. So there's no team meetings at all until this is not decided. So let me just say, in the future, when we announce 2 services to the public, or just talk about it more openly with everyone, at that point in time, they'll most likely move the service time back to 10:45-ish. At that time, we will begin to have our team meetings again. So what does that mean practically for you? As long as you show up and have your room ready to open at 10:15, you are good to go. There is no team meeting at 10. There is no showing up for anything else other than the first service. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. But it's one of those things that I communicated to people, but I don't think I communicated to everyone at one time. Our systems are all currently being adjusted as 2 services start, and as many of you jump into serving weekly or upping the amount of times that you serve. So communication systems, like I said, they're needing tweaking, are getting tweaked, and I'm afraid I may have missed some of you for last week. So I'm sorry if I did. And for those of you who hadn't heard yet, no team meetings until the second service time gets pushed back a little bit more. So yes, I think those are all the details that I noticed or felt concerned that I hadn't shared with you last week. So we're still working to get ahead in our lesson planning. When many of you switched to serving every week, you know that some of our lesson plans have changed how we create them, which is I'm really excited about. I have to say, I taught in elementary last Sunday, and it was really, really awesome to see the kids split up into their 3 groups. We had kindergarten and first, second and third, and then 4th grade. So what we were able to do is utilize some of our curriculum and give 4th graders questions and games and ideas and thoughts that are more on their grade level. And the same for second and third, and the same for kindergarten and first. It was really cool to see. And our room, although it's not completed, it's done enough to be using. So that was really cool to see the kids stretch out, and also to be able to use our big projector and screen and see how all that's going. So keep praying for all of us that as we transition and continue to get used to new spaces, new rhythms, new routines, new mechanical stuff, new projectors, new TVs, even creating new lesson plans, and our offices still are not complete. So finding supplies and finding places to cut paper and to prepare for the lessons, all of that is still extra hard. So I would appreciate your prayers, and I'm sure those who help me get this stuff done would really appreciate that as well. I also wanted to, let me end on this note. We had 6 people either respond to my request in having them consider Kid City, or they just flat out told either me, Jason, or Kevin Green, hey, I want to be involved with the kids at Life Church. What can I do? 6 people, you guys. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I heard some really good feedback from people who really were so excited to go to church at the 9 o'clock hour and then really enjoyed serving the second hour. And I will say too, the volunteer room, we had a great time. We did. We had a lot of fun. So I was really excited about that too, because, you know, all of us have said, how's that going to be? What's that going to feel like for our kids? What's the room going to be like? Week 1 was awesome. Of course, I expect some bumps. Of course, we're going to have some weeks that aren't awesome. That's life. And we would be silly to think that we could have life without bumps. But I am really excited to say that the feedback was awesome. The experience so far has been really, 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 really positive, and in ways that I wasn't even really anticipating. So thank you. Thanks for showing up for the kids. Thanks for partnering with me and your teammates and your teachers. I'm so excited about 2019 and the ways that God is already leading us and helping us create connection, and it's been a great time of seeing God show up, a great time of partnering with you guys and linking arms and working really hard and also seeing payoff. So as we get together with your teams, your specific teams over the next couple of months, I'm going to share with you some I don't know how to say it, some of the results of the work and efforts and time and resources that we've been putting in, and I'm really excited to do that with you personally. So if you have any questions in the meantime, let me know. Ask your team leaders. Super thankful for you guys, and we're making a really big difference and an impact, and I am really thankful for the opportunity to do this and to do this with you. So keep your eyes open for new people. Like I said, we got 6 new people who want to join, and they are really excited. And the ones who are currently joining, who I just talked to in the past day, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, in the past day or two have emailed, they are so ready to be involved with kids and in their lives and creating connections and just spending their time. These were the words that were said to me a couple times. We want to spend our time investing in kids and relationships. It's awesome. So fun. So be praying for you. Please be praying for me. Be praying for our whole church as we wrap up these renovations. You hear my doggie crying in the back. She's totally fine. And here's to a good year. So hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you all soon.